My pastor says anonymous. I think unanimous. My pastor says it is difficult to raise a child today, especially in a world where Aladdin is a thief, Sleeping Beauty is lazy, Snow White lives with 7 men, Batman drives an automobile at 320 kilometers per hour, and Cinderella is a young girl who comes home past midnight. My pastor says parents should not punish their children while in rage. They should cool down first, then administer punishment when they are relaxed. I wish my pastor had talked to my mother before I was born. When my mother says, Ati, kibet, unajua ni kama sijakusikia vizuri tumesema? I search for an exit and not say anything. When my mother says, Lakweta, si mtoto unachapa kiboko, kwani mtoto atakusumbua kwa nini? She means it. I don't know enough about parenting, but I do know what I know. And I know no mother goes through C-section hoping to raise a D student. No student wakes up to study at 3 a.m. just to go home with a C-. It is easy to disappoint, just as it is easy to be disappointed, especially with a child who left school, thought it cool to leave all his schooling at his desk, went home feeling like, hey, man, when he couldn't even wait to learn about a man and biology. It took my mother's pockets for me to learn, for me to understand chemistry. Chemistry is how alcohol and fragrance add up to make a perfume. A perfume. My eldest brother wears no perfume. He wears alcohol as his fragrance, as his scale to weigh my mother's patience. My mother is not perfect. That's not who she's supposed to be. Our mothers are supposed to be our mothers. Mothers raise sons who sometimes will raise their voices. My eldest brother raises his voice. My brother's voice raises fault lines, and each time these fault lines cause earthquakes on my mother's heart, he refuses to claim his fault. My eldest brother was FUBU and Nike and Magic and Jordans in the 90s. My brother took me to school before I took myself serious. The time my brother dropped out of school, he dropped his soul. The last time I was home, my brother wanted to know how it feels like to have a heartbeat. My mother is teaching me. We don't give up on family. At a time when I am teaching myself how to give up on her. My mother's soul is a valley formed by digging out her nerves to lose her feeling. So my mother is a stone of salt, because when we were shouting, go, don't look back, don't look back, my mother refused to live without her eldest son. My mother looked back to find the years that came before the years that consumed my brother. My mother is a bowl of pain, and her children are refusing to roll with her. My mother needs her children, and I need a big fridge in my house. It's one way to cool off, to freeze. I'm not strong enough to carry my mother on my back. I'm just a lyrical kid. And although I carry a fire extinguisher in my backpack when I go home, it cannot save her from drowning. A drowning mother does not have the time to tell me who I'll marry. I might as well marry a tree for a wife, because for too many days it's been too hot and my family might just do with some shade. It's Christmas and I'm not traveling home. It's Christmas Maybe I'll spend my day writing a poem, Plant a Christmas tree on my paragraphs. Come up with a beard of rhymes, then call myself Santa or Center or sender of unwrapped lyrical gifts. A child was born as a gift today. The giving of the Son of God that we may have life. And every Sunday, my pastor says, be like Jesus. But look at us. We are not like Jesus. We give birth to pain, and Jesus came to give love. So maybe the next time you plan to have a baby, or don't plan but end up with a baby, don't raise a son if you're not willing to talk to your son, to tell your son you don't follow a girl who's not asking to be followed, especially not at night. Her womanhood is not an invitation for your footsteps. Don't dig a hole in your mother's heart if you've never filled anything up. Don't teach yourself to give up at an early age. Suicides are evidence. When you give up, we can give up on life too. Be careful with circles. They make it hard for you to find a right angle. Tell your son things unsaid are heavy to carry. Tell your son only one man could walk on water. We drown. Ask him if he was an artist, what would he draw? How would he use his pen? A pen can write and a pen can sting. We bleed blue through ink, but we are dying on colorful deaths in here. We become the men in uniform who don't sub you. We serve bullets like supper is here. Children are dying in the name of police control, but really I can't control myself. I feel like I want to shoot somebody. Show me the kind of man Jesus was in his 33 years. I will reveal myself. I'm not Jesus. I'm 27. I'm 39. Last night I choked my wife. I'm 42. Yesterday I kicked my kid so hard, I kicked him like a man. I'm 66. The last time I heard from my daughter, he was kicking in his mother's belly. I'm barely 20. But last night I told my mother to shut it. I'm 50. I'm not paying school fees for my child to study mass communication. I'm 16. I'm 14. I'm 9. I'm lying. My mother taught me to lie.